I hate hashtags. They're so overused. Hey, it's Chuck from Up Close Local Marketing. I actually don't hate hashtags, but they are overused. I believe there are 3 ways that you can use hashtags properly. The first way is you use hashtags in your post on Facebook, for example, so people can find your awesome content. So if you're posting about bacon recipes, you can do your post with a picture and say hashtag bacon recipe. That way people can find your recipes related to bacon. It's pretty straightforward. The key is to use relevant hashtags and only do a couple, 2 or 3. Otherwise you're using hashtags as content. You want your content to be the content. You want your hashtags to be a way of people to find the content. So that's why you don't want to overuse it on Facebook, for example. The second way to use hashtags is to create your own hashtag. That way you can use it for contests or for promoting something or just for gaining attention to your brand by using a really funny hashtag. So let's relate to the bacon recipe again. Let's say I want to let everyone know I have this new recipe for bacon donuts. I might create a hashtag called Bacon Donuts Rule. And I will use that on Twitter and Pinterest and YouTube. We'll use it all over social media so people will start following me based on that cool hashtag. It's a great way for people to find the content, but it's also a great way for people to share their own content related to bacon donut recipe. And they'll use the hashtag Bacon Donuts Rule. You'll find that using hashtags that way can be trending so that a lot of people start following it. You can use it to have people enter the contest by hashtagging their posts on Twitter, for example. It's a great way to gain awareness for your own brand. The third way that you can use hashtags is by searching hashtags that are related to your industry or business so that you can get involved with the conversations. So if you want to learn about bacon recipes, or you want to learn about people's feelings about bacon, you can search Pinterest and Twitter by searching for hashtags that have the word bacon in it. You can find out what are the conversations going on right now. If you found out that, wow, I didn't even realize it, but there's this huge convention in Toronto right now about bacon, but you didn't know for some weird reason, you would certainly find out by searching for the hashtag related to bacon. And you're going to find all kinds of people talking about it and sharing information about it. So it's a great way for you to get involved in conversations with people. And that's what you want to do in social media with your brand, is get involved with the people. Hashtags are used very differently on different social media platforms. For example, on Instagram, people use hashtags a lot, and it's okay, it's accepted. It's the way you do things on Instagram. You put a lot of hashtags up. It's a great way for people to find your pictures. But on Facebook, it's not necessarily that way. People have tried to carry forward how they use hashtags on Instagram to Facebook, but it's not really the same thing. On Facebook, I would suggest maybe 2 or 3 hashtags related to your content. Facebook is all about the content and about what you're trying to share with people. So if you start using hashtags as the content, your content is no longer effective because they're missing the words that you're using. So I would use the hashtags in Facebook to just get people to find your content. Keep the content separate. Don't use hashtags as content, for example. Start playing around with hashtags, figure out what works for you, figure out what doesn't work for you. Do lots of searching related to hashtags and see what hashtags are getting lots of momentum and are trending and see how they do it. But just don't put tons and tons of hashtags on every single post. You're just wasting space. You're not getting the attention of your viewers, and it's just not the way to do it. And it's kind of lame. So make sure you use relevant, timely, interesting hashtags that are related to your content. Post very little. Of course, if you're on Instagram, you can post a little more, but use it creatively and have fun with it. We'll see you in the next video.